Have you ever been running to catch like a bus or a train or a flight and you just run out of gas halfway and you're like, I need to keep pushing my body, but you don't have the run in you anymore?
Sure, yeah.
Because I saw that happen to a man yesterday running for the bus, and he was still like a good 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his default was a full skip to my loo.
Oh.
Like, still trying to keep speed, but no composure.
Well,
Right.
maybe it was like he was trying to play it off as like, I'm not running for the bus. Because running for the bus is embarrassing.
Now, I would be on board with you up until the skipping.
Well,
because
he's
the only
like,
thing
I'm
worse.
just skipping.
I heard the
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah,
There was a little melody to
yeah,
it.
it was it was all of that leading up to the bus
Okay, Ron.
driver shutting the door in his face. But what did you say? Okay, run.
Yeah.
XYZ with Erik Zachary. Even Spider-Man will try to slide into a DM of like a friend or a person that he wanted to talk to or hang out with, and doesn't get the response that happens to me and Jordan all the time. We try
Why'd you throw me in that? What is it?
You've been DMing Cardi B for a decade.
Stop telling people I've been DMing
Anyway,
Cardi B.
Tom Holland, a.k.a. Spider-Man, apparently DM'd Erling Haaland.
Almost.
Soccer
You're
player.
so close.
I don't know how to say it's
Erling
Haaland. I don't watch the World Cup, but he was in the same place as him and was like, hey, like trying to get his attention. We should hang out, and just never got a response.
Never got a response solely because Holland or Erling Haaland doesn't watch movies like that. So he was like, I have no idea.
He saw it. He just didn't know Tom
He was
Holland.
like, I don't know who this guy is. I think he's a random who's asking me to hang out.
Birrio guy? Like Zendaya's boyfriend or husband?
Has no clue.
We call it XYZ's The Test. It's all brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Cue the dramatic music.
I'm
Jordan,
scared.
you got to hit the music faster, dude. Like,
I'm not even doing it. Okay.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
my bad,
Thank
bro.
you.
That's so crazy of me.
3 pop culture questions. They all have to do with things that have been in the headlines, specifically stuff we've talked about on the show in the last few days. And I'm trying to make the questions easy because y'all just never score points.
You're bad at writing questions.
I'm excellent at writing questions. Here we go. All right. Jordan, are you ready?
Yes.
Audrey, are you ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. Disney is rumored to be in production on Parent Trap 2 with Lindsay Lohan, set to reprise her 1998 roles as twins, Annie and Hallie. What famed actor played the father, Nick Parker?
Girl, I don't know.
It's a very famous actor.
I have
Really?
no idea.
You guys ever saw Parent Trap?
Like I said, your questions
I
are not
saw
great.
it, but,
Yeah,
like-
this is.
Dennis,
I saw it, but
Dennis Quaid
oh, okay,
played
yeah,
the dad.
That makes sense.
I found this
I,
out.
like,
Fun fact. Disney,
actually
we
don't
knew they did the
remember
original
this.
Parent Trap, 1961.
Yeah.
They also did a Parent Trap 2 in 1986, where they brought back the original girl, too.
So this is a reboot of a reboot
Of a sequel. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So 0 points across the board.
Okay.
Question number 2. A recent study by the Wall Street Journal revealed that 49% of Americans under 30 are living with their parents. This is a sharp increase from 37% in 2019. Obviously driven by high housing costs, record high rents, soaring inflation, all of the things. Wonderful world that we live in.
Right.
Playing by the Price is Right rules, meaning the closest without going over, what is the best estimated population of the United States? Audrey, are you okay?
Man,
You're laughing
No.
like Chucky from
I haven't.
Rugrats.
No.
I have
Take a
I
guess.
don't
How
even
many
know.
people live in the United States?
150 million people.
150 million is Jordan's guess.
I genuinely.
That's so wrong.
Audrey, just come up with a number.
152 million people.
I hate you.
Audrey wins.
Yeah, I know she does.
It is 342.6 million people.
Okay.
California alone has 39.4 million people.
Okay. Cool.
So 1 point by default to Audrey.
How do you feel about these questions?
Final question. This one is so easy.
Okay.
We'll see.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce officially tied the knot. I don't know if you guys heard about
okay.
this. New York City, Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden, July 3rd. Several New Yorkers took advantage of the situation, even going so far as to collect trash outside the venue, put it in decorative plastic cubes, sold them online. They sold out immediately. Swifties don't play. How old is Taylor Swift?
Audrey.
Jordan. You go,
Ooh,
Audrey.
I'm going to give it
You
to
go.
Audrey.
Yeah, go,
I don't
Audrey.
know. I actually don't know.
Really?
33.
Do you think she's younger than me and Jordan?
Yeah.
That's so hurtful.
Well.
Jordan?
37.
No, she is 36. 1989, guys.
Do you think we care? Do
Jordan
you think
is
we care?
35 years old. She's 1 year older than him.
She's 36. You called her 33.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But you were like, oh, I can't believe that you would say that.
All right.
I think the only one that lost was Erik in this one.
Dennis Quaid played the dad in Parent Trap. There's 342.6 million people in the United States, and Taylor Swift
I
is
think I won.
36
You
years
did
old.
win. You did
won,
win.
but like barely. A woman at a Cleveland airport saw a guy board her flight. He was a maintenance worker for the plane, came on board, did some work. She thought he was cute. He smiled back. She never got his name, never got his number, so she turned to Reddit, and then the Cleveland airport stepped in too and said, hey, we can figure out who this man is.
Wow.
Which, like, part of me is like, if my employer just threw me out there to the wolves because they wanted PR,
right, exactly.
it's like, oh,
This
bro,
is a lot.
check with me first. But yeah, they connected, and I guess like they have a date set up. This was on ABC News earlier today. So,
Sweet.
all of that said, have you ever had a misconnection moment where it's like you either threw up a misconnections post, or you tried to find someone, or you wish you would have ever?
Oh, I'm not a big Reddit guy, or like, didn't this start on like Craigslist? Wasn't that where misconnections
Yeah, but like you never saw
originated?
someone cute back in the past, and you're like, oh man, I should have got her number. Like maybe our destiny will bring us back together or something.
You jogged my memory. There was one time in college, me and this girl would look at each other from a lecture hall, and like, like trade looks, smile, blah blah blah, see each other out from time to time. We had like one class a following semester, and
Did you ever
then
say hi to her or anything?
it was always very short, kind of, situations.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
Never, right. Never really panned out, but
No.
yeah.
Audrey?
Oh well.
Am I the only one that's like had grandiose dreams of meeting someone in transit?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well,
That's
I mean,
you.
I love a meet cute,
Yeah.
but like, I feel like I'm just kind of, I don't have a lot of misconnections.
Audrey said they walk up
you
to me.
hit every time, huh?
Listen, I go.
She says, I connect.
Well-
Earlier today when we got into work, we were telling stories about like actual scary stalker situations that Jordan and I had years ago. And Audrey out loud goes, I've never had a stalker, and I think that's weird. I should have.
I'm serious.
Why?
I should.
That's so egotistical that
No,
you're like,
I just mean
I'm
like.
cute.
She's like, I'm a
No, no, no,
catch.
no, no.
Statistically, I should have a
That's
stalker.
not what I mean. Okay, first of all, if you're thinking about stalking me, do not do it. Second of all, I mean just like with the cast of characters that I have had
you've
in my
encountered.
life.
Got you, okay,
Like,
got
I don't
it.
think that I think I should
Someone
have,
hearing
like,
this is Googling you right now.
Don't
Audrey.
Google me! Don't Google me!
I've
Leave me
seen-
alone.
Okay, I've obviously I've talked about it on the show before. There was a
Sure.
really cute girl I met at the airport for a date.
Oh, IBS.
Don't call her IBS.
She had IBS.
I flew to London
Everybody
to go on a
has
date with
IBS.
her.
Yeah,
We went on a date, and then she goes to me in London.
Right.
Yeah.
I had friends there
Yikes.
too. So that's one. Don't have to say.
I'm kidding.
Yikes.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But there was a girl I remember on my old bus route. I would take the bus to the train.
Okay.
And like just because we had very similar commute schedules, I
Sure.
kept seeing her.
Yeah.
And like I was getting to like
I'm gonna do it.
yeah, and then she just disappeared, and I never saw her again. And then just
switched
I ended up
buses.
moved. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
wonder what she's up to. But
Okay.
no, I mean that was like I don't know. I've always had this. So this is a very niche reference. Lance Bass, who I like Unsync. He was in a movie called On the Line. Terrible movie, but it's about like seeing someone on the L in Chicago, and they like
Yeah.
it's like a misconnection story, and like
Yeah.
that just struck such a chord with me as a
You
kid.
would have seen and loved this movie.
Or there's like Before Sunrise. That
Yeah,
one's cute
I love the
too.
idea of like being
Yeah.
like in a city and you're seeing someone on the same commute as you,
Yeah.
and like oh they're cute. There's no better feeling than when someone smiles back at you, and you're like oh maybe there's a shot.
There's so many
Yeah.
better feelings.
Yeah.
Jordan.
When you get like an extra nugget in a McNuggets.
Yeah,
pack,
real.
right? You see what I'm saying?
Someone's jaded because they're married. XYZ. More about nothing on XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's all brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Fun facts, little deep dives on things you might not otherwise know.
Yep.
Today, Jordan wanted to bring to the show the very, very serious and dramatic ringtone of Crazy Frog.
Yeah, because you.
Do you even know what this is, Audrey? Yeah. So the song that's actually called Axel F. It's
Yes.
from Beverly Hills Cop. but
Correct.
This, I'll let you take it from here, Jordan. They recreated it. It became very popular in
Exactly.
the 2000s.
So we got to go to the beginning in 1997. A 17-year-old Swedish teen named Daniel Malmedal made a voice recording of him doing his friend's moped engine. That's the bing, bada, bong, 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 that whole intro right there.
Got it.
And so all he did was put that out, but because it's 1997, it goes as viral as anything viral could in
go.
97.
Emailing it to people.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The only way.
So much so that that he ends up on like the Swedish version of the Tonight Show.
Really?
And does it, right? So then it hits like huge fame. It ends up being in Formula One, racing commercials, and then it's just dead in the water for about 6 years. Then in 2003, a random Swedish actor was like, oh, I'm getting into CGI, and he built a character around the audio.
That purple frog.
And so originally it was just called The Annoying Thing.
Got it.
That's what it was. So the phone company Jamba, in America, you might know him as Jamster if you were around for the time, right? They buy the rights to The Annoying Thing, and then they call it Crazy Frog and have him doing very crazy things. Now, the guy, the Swedish actor, Erik Wernquist, was like, had I known they were going to do this, I wouldn't have signed off on it because I don't believe it to be crazy, and I don't think that's a frog whatsoever.
Got it.
Right? So then they get, they being Jamba, gets the rights to cover Axel F from Beverly Hills Cop. It blows up. Biggest ringtone. Jamba ends up pulling out all these ads for TV, where at one point in about 2005, the Axel F theme song played over just under 2,400 times a day.
Wow.
So because this was everywhere, it blew up in the UK. It actually beat out Coldplay's Speed of Sound for the #1 song on the UK charts.
That's hilarious.
Do you know how mad Chris Martin must have been?
I really wish you understood ringtones.
Yes.
Audrey, because like it was such a.
I had a phone.
Yeah, but like Did you ever pay 99 cents to play?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, but so because like this was everywhere, lawsuits were like crazy because kids, probably like you, Audrey, were like trying to buy the ringtone, but would end up buying subscriptions.
Oh.
And so like phone bills were skyrocketing in the UK because kids just didn't know what they were doing. There was one lawsuit where Crazy Frog was sold as a screensaver and he was depicted with genitalia. Right? And kids are just downloading this.
Right.
Somehow Jamba won.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I remember that picture.
You remember that picture? Crazy Frog with the little dingly thing? Yeah.
Ding, dong, dong, dong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They won that lawsuit.
Wow.
So overall, like in one summer, short amount of time, it was downloaded like 11 million times. It was to date the most successful ringtone, which essentially means nothing because ringtones aren't really a thing.
Yeah. Fun fact, Akon made most of his money in the 2000s because he was one of the first artists to see the value in ringtones. So he just kept writing songs that could just easily be clipped for a ringtone. And he made sure it was written into his contract separate from his label deal.
Sometimes I think Akon does the moves that Will.i.am thinks he's doing.
Got it. That's a deep cut. You either know or you don't. It's XYZ with Erik Zachary. More About Nothing, all brought to you by Chick-fil-A. XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's Tuesday. We're talking about technology. This company, Pinwheel, which I guess makes like electronics that are geared towards kids, like smartphones that
and
are
smartwatches.
safe for kids.
Yeah.
They have this new retro-inspired landline phone for a kid. So it looks like an old school, like just hand pickup landline phone.
Yeah.
It kind of. Do you guys ever have those neighbors, like the rich neighbor that had the bathroom phone?
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, Audrey, you're probably a little too young for this, but like back in the day, like because everything had to be connected, the only way you could talk on the phone in the bathroom is like if you had an installed landline.
Right.
It looks like one of those joints, but it's essentially a cell phone. It's just meant to stand on a table.
Basically, like you still hook this up to something on like
SIM
the
card
parents
or
no, not a SIM card. It's got a Wi-Fi connection.
Got it.
Landline. So the kids can't access the app, but the parents, let's say you've got the kid's got a friend down the street and they have the phone, they can set a code so that they can talk like you would back in the 90s.
But it's a way to safeguard, but still promoting communication.
Exactly.
And I think talking on the phone is a lost skill. I know I'm not even going to blame Gen Z for this. I know many millennials that are just like, they will not answer a phone call.
Well, that's what the article kind of talks about is like, hey, we want to like kind of get rid of the developmental, I guess, setbacks.
Reliant on a screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Use your words. Use your words.
Yes.
This message is brought to you by Erik Zachary. Earlier on the show, we were talking about buying ringtones, which is a very old-fashioned sentence. I don't even think you can really customize your ringtones anymore. I'm sure there's a way, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, 2000s peak, spending 99 cents. If it was on sale, 79 cents for a little clip of a song that would then become your ringtone or the tone when you got a text message or something. And Audrey was like, no, I remember this. And I feel like you remember it a little bit, like maybe being able to assign those. Did you ever text the code to buy the ringtone?
No.
Okay. So
you keep going, Eric.
Before like screens and like you could type in your credit card information and whatnot, when you would purchase stuff on cell phones, you would just text a code so that it would just get added to your phone bill.
How did you know?
How did you know the code to text?
Like, yeah.
You just knew.
It would tell you what to text for. So
I
like
guess
there would be.
What's it? Like you would
I
see
guess,
it on the internet?
Not before screens. I should rephrase. Before like smartphones, like before like there was internet on phones, right?
Oh, okay.
So like you could like see they had very limited app stores back then, or you go online and buy them
So
too.
there used to be commercials on TV, like let's say Survivor by Destiny's Child was playing on the commercial. They'd be like, text this code.
It'd be like star or pound
6943.
6943.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
To get like a 99-cent charge on your phone bill so that you could then have Survivor as your
The problem was it made it very easy for kids to rack up phone bills for their parents.
Yes.
Even more so than now. At least like now you can protect payments and purchases and stuff.
Before, like once they sent that text off, it was added to the bill.
And don't get me wrong, this is still happening. And we hear these horror stories all the time of these kids that are racking up like Roblox charges and stuff. But I want to know, when you were a kid, like let's say between the ages of like 5 and 15, did you ever do something that cost your parents a ton of money and they didn't know about it in the moment and they found out later?
Yes.
Jordan?
I had a problem. I still kind of do to this day, where like I can remember long sequences of numbers.
Oh yeah.
So every time I saw my mom's credit card, like I would just download that number sequence, and then I was buying GameCube games like a monster.
Okay.
And finally one day my mom was like, "How come I have all these charges at GameStop and Amazon?" And it was because I was like, I've been kind of going nuts just buying video games. And I mean, each game
is
is
like...
like...
Did you know what you were doing, or did it, like, the value of money not really compute to you?
I was just a bad kid.
Oh, you were just stealing from your parents?
I was just stealing from my mom.
Got it.
And she was wildly upset, as she should have been. But I remember, she yelled at me. I wasn't all like, I might do it again. My dad walked up to me and was like, I dare you to look at my credit card and buy anything.
Okay.
And I was like, all right.
Fear of God.
Yeah, the fear of God. The fear of Joel immediately.
I remember coming back to these old like cell phone things. You didn't used to be able, minutes cost money, right? To talk on a phone for an extended period of time cost money.
Yeah.
And I remember like one of my first girlfriends in high school, like she was like, we should like fall asleep on the phone together.
Ooh,
and I fell asleep on the phone and we woke up and I saw like it had been connected for like 7 hours.
Wow.
And my parents, because my dad had a business plan, did not have that like, free calling after 9.
Right.
And that was a hefty charge.
That was like international price.
It was probably like a $45 phone call.
Yeah.
My dad also had an online poker account. Not a problem. He just like logged in because I was curious about poker when I was like in like 10.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize there was a way to actually connect a credit card, and I definitely deposited some money to gamble with, which was that no longer there.
Okay, so we kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
You knew what was going on.
Audrey, did you ever steal from your parents?
No.
She's not incriminating herself.
You're just saying that because your mom listens to the show.
No.
Hi, Mrs. Daler.
I didn't. I had no access to any of their...
Really?
I was absolutely not allowed.
Oh, you're doing an analog. You were just taking the cash out the wallet. Got it.
No,
okay.
I didn't
Old
steal
school
from
theft.
my parents.
I like it.
I didn't steal.
It's XYZ with their exact. Audrey regularly tries to convince Jordan and I that although she's 10 years younger than us, that
she's in the know.
You're in the know of like what it was like to have access to technology in the 2000s.
I am.
And like anytime we'll be like, you never bought a ringtone. She's like, no, but I know what it is. But then Jordan and I were just talking off the air, and Jordan said, we were talking about running up our parents' credit cards by accident when we were younger.
Yeah.
And you said you didn't understand the concept of a calling card
at first.
To which Audrey said, what's a calling card?
Yeah, I don't know what a calling card is. And sue me.
If you had a guess.
Well, is it like when you have to like buy minutes or like texts and then you...
A certain amount, yeah.
Essentially, but I moved around a lot, and I had a friend who was a foreign exchange student. When he would go back, we'd be like, I still want to talk to this person. So I couldn't just call them on the phone. I had to get a card with minutes on it so that it would charge the international minutes like that.
So how does that work though? Like,
I don't know how to explain that more to you.
Is it like a credit card? Is it like a gift card?
It's essentially like a gift card. Like it's like a charge card, basically. Or like you could buy prepaid ones. Like one would have like an hour's worth of calling on it, and then once the hour was up,
it still kind of exists. You can buy like eSIMs when you travel. And stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
You also used to have to pay per text message. So like I'm assuming, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. You don't ever remember not having like unlimited phone, unlimited data, unlimited text?
No, I think that I always did, or I just wasn't texting
aware.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, not unlimited data. Like I
Data's
remember
still
my
kind of-
data
sure.
would like go
Yeah.
out, but I never had to like count how many texts. I was
Text.
sending.
I mean, it used to be really bad at the beginning. You could get charged when people texted you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So like, if you had that friend that was just blowing up your phone, they're also costing you money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then cell phone carriers kind of switched it where it's like we'll only charge for outgoing.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
do you ever call collect?
I don't know what that is.
Are you serious?
What's that?
Hell yeah. Audrey.
That's when like you call someone or an institution. Like it's still a thing if like someone from prison tries
I was
to
gonna
call
say
you.
if someone calls you from jail,
That's
you
really
have to,
it now. But like because there wasn't unlimited calling data for most people, like
Uh-huh.
you had to pay per minute. So if someone called collect, that means that you accept the charges
Yeah.
on behalf of that person.
An automatic prompt would be like, "Hey, so and so is calling you. Would you like to accept the charges for this call?"
Yeah.
And you would have to agree or disagree, which means the
Did you ever
call
call
would go down.
411? Audrey.
You know
All
what
right.
411 is?
We'll,
No.
we'll
This
talk.
is Google
We'll
at
talk
this
about
point.
it. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
What?
It's XYZ with Erik Zachary. We'll see you tomorrow. Audrey, say bye.
Bye.
She's so innocent, so sweet. Jordan, say see ya.
I'll talk to you guys later.